Today, guys, I am going to be ranking every single Orson Welles directed movie I have seen. Orson Welles was a very popular actor slash director back in the 1940s, and I have seen 8 of his films that he has directed and even acted in. So today I'm going to be ranking all 8 of those movies from worst to best. I did this with Alfred Hitchcock and Christopher Nolan, and you guys seem to really like those, so today I'm going to be doing it with one of my favorite directors of all time, Orson Welles. Starting things off in dead last, I think we can all agree that The Magnificent Ambersons is not a great movie. I was actually sick while watching this movie, so I was really tired, and this movie nearly put me to sleep. I barely remember anything about this movie. I don't remember, almost anything about it. All I remember is Joseph Cotten was one of the guys in it, and he didn't put up that great of a performance. The cinematography is not that great. I have nothing good to say about this movie. This is just not a good movie by Orson Welles, which is sad. At number 7, another very forgettable movie, Mr. Arcadin. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. This is another movie that I kind of forgot what happened in this movie. I remember the main guy's acting was pretty solid, but I kind of remember the whole movie kind of feeling rushed, and this was another movie that I saw while I was sick. This movie did not quite put me to sleep, but it was pretty lackluster. The cinematography was solid, but this is just not a movie that I would ever rewatch. Coming in at number 6, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put The Third Man. Now, I know that this is a lot of people's favorite Orson Welles movie. It's not mine. It didn't even make the top 5 for me because this movie didn't fully entertain me until the last half hour. So that's 2/3 into the movie until I got fully entertained. The dialogue is very hard to understand, but some good sides. The final 30 minutes are very thrilling. Orson Welles and Joseph Cotten both give very good performances, and the cinematography is pretty good. This movie does have its moments, and it is enjoyable at some times. But overall, it's not that great, and I think it is Orson Welles' most overrated film. Starting off the top 5 here, I have The Stranger. This, in my opinion, is Orson Welles' most underrated movie. It is very good. It's very thrilling. It kind of feels like an Alfred Hitchcock movie in a way, but with an Orson Welles twist on it. Orson Welles plays one of the main characters. He gives a magnificent performance. This is just a really good movie overall. Great acting, great cinematography. The only reason that it is not in the top 3 or even in 4th place is because these next 4 movies are a little bit better, but definitely give this one a try. This is the first really good all throughout movie on this list. Coming in at number 4, one of his more popular movies, Lady from Shanghai. I really enjoyed this movie the first time I watched it, and it is just really good. Even though it's only about an hour and 40 minutes, which may sound like a really short runtime, it doesn't feel that short. It feels like a really good, kind of stretched out 2-hour movie, while only being about an hour and 40 minutes. It's really good. The acting is some of the best I've seen out of any Orson Welles movie. The plot is great, and the cinematography is absolutely amazing. I feel like this is another movie that doesn't go into a top list of Orson Welles movies. Kind of like The Stranger, but I think it is a really, really good movie. You guys should check it out. Starting off the top 3, I have to go with The Trial. Now, I had this in my classic movie list, and I said in that video, if you haven't seen my top 15 favorite classic movies, by the way, please go check that out. It's a really good video. But this was on that list, and this is a really good movie in my opinion, but in the top 15 list, I said that I would never recommend this movie to anybody because of how weird it is, and I still believe that now. I've only seen this movie one time. Actually, I've only seen all these movies one time. But this one really stuck out to me as far as how weird and warped it is. But for some reason, it works, and it's really good. It's one of the most unpredictable movies I've ever watched. Like, you really never know what's around the corner. Like, it's like watching an episode of Pee-wee's Playhouse. Like, you never know what he's gonna do. It is a really great movie, and I feel like people really don't appreciate it because of how weird it is, and it is very weird, but Anthony Perkins gives a stunning performance, and Orson Welles is in kind of like the final 10 minutes as this kind of important character. He's not in the he's not in the movie that much, but he does play somewhat of an important character. But I mean, I don't want to spoil a lot about this movie because there are a lot of twists and turns in this movie, but it's really good and you guys should check it out. Coming in at number 2, this is regarded as the greatest movie of all time. I disagree, but this is a very, very good movie. Citizen Kane. I think this is definitely Orson Welles' best performance as an actor. This really took cinematography to a whole new level as far as camera angles and lighting go. The cinematographer that he hired did an amazing job, and the lighting, the camera angles, the visual effects, everything about this movie is great. Is it slightly overrated? Definitely, but it did revolutionize cinematography forever. Very good movie, please check it out, but it's not quite as good as number 1. Because number 1, one of my favorite classic movies of all time, Touch of Evil, this literally revolutionized the noir genre. Orson Welles plays this really just such a cold character. The acting is great. There's some big names in this movie. Joseph Cotton is in it for 5 seconds, but even his character is kind of cool. This movie really did a lot of things that people didn't do yet at this time. And I feel like it's somehow still an underrated movie. I love this movie the first time that I watched it, and I still love it now. I'll eventually give it a rewatch, but please check out this movie. It is very good. It's exciting. It's thrilling. And in my opinion, it's the best Orson Welles directed movie and one of his best performances. So guys, that was my ranking of all the Orson Welles movies that I have seen from worst to best. If you guys liked that video, make sure that you hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.